Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. The second episode. Ooh, and it's going to be exciting. I have some plans. I'm not very good at walking in F5, but I have some plans. So we are going to work on a mine. Oh, wrong way. A mine. It'll probably be going right here. So I did a little bit of digging already. I've done a little bit of stuff down there, mined up a few more diamonds. Not many, I think 6 in total, but we're going to be putting a mine here. And it's going to be a community mine for this village that is a very lonely little village right now. It's only one house, but we're going to change that today too. We're going to build a few more houses, not many. Not any bigger than this really. We'll have one bigger one that I have in mind. But they're going to stay the same style and they're probably going to continue to be pretty small houses. But we also are going to try and work on a town center, which I think will go right around here. So those are the plans for right now. They're not going to be too much stuff going on. I did do a little bit of mining, as I said, down there. I collected a few more trees, got a little bit more wood, and I'm going to go ahead and sort through these chests real quick and get them a little bit more organized. Also made a couple blast furnaces, and of course we're in a mesa, so we're getting tons of gold, which is great. Pretty good early on, not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sort out these chests a little bit, and I'm going to go get ready to build a couple more houses. So I will see you then. Alright, so I just went ahead and cleared out a little bit more of this area here, got rid of the trees, and I also took down the cactuses. I'm not sure if I already said that or not. And I did kind of sort out these chests just a little bit. They're not greatly sorted, but yeah, we got 6 more diamonds when I wait, maybe we did get a little bit more than 6. I'm not remembering correctly now. I thought we got 6 and went up to 11. Either way, we got a few more diamonds, and I'm going to take this area, and I think I'm going to convert this into the town center. And no better way to do that than with a couple campfires, or just one. I think that's all we need. I'm not really going to go for anything spectacular here, but I do think... Oops, I already did that wrong. So if we take and toss a couple of these acacia logs here, maybe we should actually go for stairs. I think stairs might look a little bit better. Oh, I took down my crafting table. Completely forgot to put it back. So I'm just going to go ahead and I think we could do a little bit better with stairs here, and then maybe some acacia signs. Those might look pretty good. So we'll get that. Oh wow, that's not how you make a sign. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a couple signs so we can put those as seats out here. So I think that's how I want to do it right now, is a couple seats around the fire, because it's obviously not a very big settlement right now. It's a pretty small place. So we'll just toss up a couple signs on some acacia benches. I don't think this looks that bad. So I do think we should do that real quick, and then I'll go to sleep real quick. Alright, so go ahead and pick that up. I do think that this will look a little bit better. Get rid of these. I don't think the logs are really going to do it for me. So let's dig up some of this. I probably shouldn't be building on camera. I'm not very good at that. But I do think that we should dig up a little bit of this. And see, I'm never prepared to do this type of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some this chest, andesite, and some cobblestone. I thought I had some gravel in here. I guess I left all the gravel down inside a couple barrels in the mine. So I'm just going to dig up a little bit of this. And we're going to toss down some andesite. So I'm not really sure if this is good for a deserty setting, but nonetheless, I think it always looks pretty good when you dig up a little bit of the ground and put some variation in there with different colored blocks and stone especially. So I don't think this looks terrible, but probably could be a lot better. I think that's a pretty good start to it though. So I think this will be kind of our little town center or our little town area here. And then another thing I think we could do is probably make a lot better spot for a furnace than something like this. So I'm going to go ahead and crack on and make another little house here, probably a little bit bigger. Not much bigger than this one, but it'll be pretty much the same size and have the same type of unique shape to it, or not unique shape, but same style to it. And it'll be designed the same boxy. So I'm going to go ahead and build that real quick off camera, and I'll be back when it's done. Alright, so this is what I got for the shape of the house so far. It's going to be very similar in the design to this one, but it's going to be a 2-story house, and I'm really excited to get this finished. It's a very small house, like I said, but it's a little bit bigger than the other one. So it's going to have 2 downstairs rooms like this, and then we're going to use a ladder to get to the next floor, because I believe villagers can use ladders now in this update. So we're going to go ahead and put in slabs for the floors, and we're going to do that over here too. Oh, I missed that one. I'll go fix that in a little bit. Oop, I'm out. Look at me, always prepared. Always have enough resources to get enough slabs ready, right? Okay, so I'll just go ahead and finish this up now. This time I should have enough to finish it up. I'll get this slab back too. But I am excited to finish this little house up because it does have a very nice design, I think, anyway. So if I go ahead and put some more sandstone like this, so it's going to look just like the other one did with the little sandstone outside. And then we can go ahead, and I think this orange terracotta makes pretty nice walls. And having the regular terracotta is like the kind of like the foundation. So it's going to kind of look the same as the other one in that sense too. We're just going to put up walls like this. And I'll break that, and I'll use a little bit more ladder to get all the way up to the top here. But then we're just going to do a little bit more the red sandstone outline here, which I think looks pretty good. Man, I'm going to be one short on that too. Go figure, right? So I'll go ahead and put those up, and I'll just make a crafting table and toss it up here. I don't need to run all the way back down. Oop, that's red sand. So we'll just go finish this up real quick, and then I'm going to put the wooden planks, the acacia planks, like so. So these are spawnable up here, which kind of sucks. I don't really want to put a torch up here. But, oops. Nothing is going my way. Where's my pickaxe? Alright, here we go. So I don't really want to put a torch up here, just because it doesn't really look as good. So I'll put torches there. Those don't really look that good either. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I got some more fence doors. So I think these make decent windows, decent enough windows anyway. And this is kind of like a little balcony out here. So I'll put that there. And then up here is probably where we'll put the bed and stuff. And I'm going to do the same outside here on this one that on the other one, because it's kind of a nice way to add a little bit of extra depth, because usually you would want to indent the door. This is a way of indenting the door without taking depth away from the inside, which is always very nice to do. So I'm gonna also toss the fence gate there, and I think one here. So that'll be the house for the most part, and you can see it doesn't really look that bad. It's actually a pretty nice looking little house. I'm sorry if you heard my chair squeak there, but I want to do a little bit more. So I want to take, so I do think this little town center here we built is going to get moved, but I want to take some acacia trapdoors, and I want to build a little, kind of like a flower box outside. But since we are in the desert, whoops, I'm not really sure what we would put in the flower box. I'm thinking, since we're in a mesa in the desert pretty much, I think I'll get some clay and I'll put some pots there, and I'll do a little cactus kind of flower pot. And I think I'll put some dead bushes there, which might not be that exciting, but I think something small like that could really help this little area here. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm not really sure these will be the right color trapdoors. I might want to go with something different, but I think these will work for now. Probably want to put the right side, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab some dead bushes that I have, and you know, dead bushes live in the desert. This is kind of your decoration. Doesn't look that bad. I think these, all in all, is pretty decent looking house. Maybe even, Maybe even add some shutters up here. You know what? I don't think that looks that bad. I think that's a pretty good looking house. So we're going to try and stay in this type of style. And for this house in particular, it's going to have the shutters on the front. I might go around and put those on the back too. So that might be a good idea for this. But all in all, I think this turns out pretty good. I might still change that out for like an actual window. I'm not entirely sure. Because it is pretty hot. I don't know if you would really want to have like glass covering you when you live in this area. You might want to have just a regular piece of wood that just is acting as a window, because that might be a better way to go about it. But we are probably going to have to move the little town center here, which sucks because I don't like how they how you can't pick up the campfire unless you have silk touch, but I guess it kind of makes sense. It's not terrible. But I'm just going to move this back a little bit. Probably cut out some of this, and we'll put it probably more kind of centered around this area. And I think sandstone as benches might look a little bit better than the acacia. And I don't have any of that cobblestone left on me, do I? Okay, so I think that's kind of almost too much of a pattern there. And I'll grab some andesite. This looks a lot better when you mix in a little gravel too, but I don't really have any on me. So I think we'll just probably just leave this like that. Good thing I have another campfire on me. I'm going to toss this one here instead. And a little bit more sand around here. Hopefully monsters don't come out. Then we'll go ahead and put down a little bit more. Put these benches back down. Because I feel like these didn't look that bad. I was actually pretty happy with these. I'm not sure if that's the spacing I had before. But these look pretty decent. So I'll just stick with those and put the little signs back on them. But I do feel like sandstone might look a little bit better than this does. And that's another thing. I'm not sure. There's so many different colors of clay. Obviously, this won't be the only color palette. We can definitely do a lot more color palettes than this. Just like you can see lots of other clay colors. But I think we might be able to mix in some regular sandstone as well. So I'm hoping we can do that. I should probably go light up the inside of this house real quick. That would be wise. So we'll probably build some actual regular sandstone as houses and not just this red sandstone. And then we can probably also toss in like the white clay and the gray clay, which would probably look pretty good. But so far, with these two houses alone, I think this looks pretty well. And I'm going to probably build another one similar to this, but a little bit different. And toss that one up over in this area. I'd like to get like maybe 3, 4, or 5 houses by the end of this episode. But I think next we're probably going to focus on working on the little mine shaft that I want to do. So I will catch you when it's daytime and I'm prepping for the mine shaft. Alright, so I got a little bit of an idea of what I want to do here for the mine entrance. So might not make a lot of sense just because, well, it's a very clay-filled area, but I want to put stone here because I feel like after you would start to dig down enough and kind of go through this area, instead of wanting to stepping on clay, you would probably want to go ahead and change that out for actual stone. So I think that's what we're going to do here, is kind of change this into stone and make it a little stony here. And probably do that up along the top here and kind of build like a little frame around this like so. So this will kind of be like the main little entrance here, and probably put a little staircase down this way and then put like a rail here. Because I feel like that would make a little bit more sense than just having kind of like this clay-filled area here. So I don't know what kind of staircase we want to shoot for. If we want it to be like one that's made up like this, but I feel like one that goes sloped down like this wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Just because it would be easier to like haul rocks and stuff up here and down here a lot easier. So I think we're gonna do that. And then I think about this part here, and I misplaced my shovel again. I'm going to do a little area here, kind of like a little little landing platform, I guess. And then we can kind of angle it down this way. I think we'll do. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit more wood here and do that real quick. I'm going to toss some of this stone away. I figured some of this would come in a little bit more handy, but no, I guess I was wrong. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab a little bit more wood and maybe build some actual staircases. Yeah, let's get some real staircases and then go ahead and use the rest of this for slabs. Not many slabs, but I think from there you would probably want it to be a regular staircase going down anyway. So toss that there and then use the regular staircase. Kind of just send it up this way. I'm not sure if we'll keep it like that or not. But I think this should look pretty good. And about the barrels. So I absolutely love the barrels. I think it's probably one of the best containers that have been added to Minecraft. It's not like there's really that many containers in Minecraft, I guess. But I love these. They are amazing. But I kind of feel like they're a little bit of a missed opportunity. Like no doubt they are amazing, but see, they're all kind of like spruce, and I feel like that's a missed opportunity because with the way that it's set up in the crafting table, you could almost make these each different log type have its own individual barrel, and I'm kind of sad they didn't do that because I feel like they probably could have done that pretty easily. I'm not sure if we want to keep them like this though. I think we definitely want 2 stacked like that, and then 1 on its side there. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So I'll probably put a little bit of a railing out here, and probably some sort of support underneath here. That might end up being sandstone, or it could end up being this. That's another thing. I kind of feel like there should be some sort of fence post that can actually attach to the bottom of a half slab. But that doesn't look terrible when you do that, I guess. So I guess I'll just do that in a couple spots here. Oh, that's a great spot to do it. Yeah, I'll take that one out. But I do really like the way that they have the barrels designed. I just wish they would have actually done it in different wood textures. So on the inside here, I'm thinking we'll probably knock out a little bit up here and along the sides here, and probably just widen this a little bit. And I want to keep the walkway in here 3 wide. I'll probably take some acacia logs and put them here. I don't have enough on me, of course, so I'll run and go grab some more. Life is hard early game when you don't have shulker boxes. Like, it's really hard to do things without shulker boxes. I've realized I probably put my acacia logs in the wrong bag. Nope. Okay, so I really do like the way the staircase is coming along, though. I feel like this is probably a pretty good shape for it. And then from here, we could also kind of use this as like the entrance to our houses that we could make and just extend this out instead of putting a railing. We could run this all the way along as kind of a nice curve here. And this could kind of be the entrance up, and we could maybe put another one over there or so. But I think we'll just do this with the acacia logs there, like so, and then we'll extend this out a little bit. Because I want to keep the walkway 3 wide. I think this is a good way to go about it. Maybe, yeah, we'll do the first acacia log here. And then we'll haul it out in the middle. So these will be up against the log instead of against the clay. Yeah, that'll look better. And then we can go ahead and take these like that. So this is also another spot where all log blocks come in really handy is in spots like this, because then you can cut out not having the corners showing, which is amazing. I love those blocks. So we're gonna do these by 3, I think. Yeah, so we'll take this one out of the middle and we'll put another one just 1 block over, because I think that'll look a little bit better. Or we could do it by 5s, potentially. I think in the center up here, because it's not going to have much structure above it, I guess you could say. It's just going to mostly be clay above it, so that might kind of in a way be weaker than regular stone would be. So I think up here, 3 wide in between would be better. So I'm just going to do that here and run this across. So, oops, it's dark out. I'll keep working. So we're just going to have it like this. I think this will look a lot better. Just doing it like that. So another thing is, like, I don't know if I want the ceiling to also get taller, because that doesn't look terrible. Then you could do things like this. And you could even run the frame, I suppose, of the acacia have like a proper entrance and run it across there too. And then we can put barrels in the indents here too, kind of stacked like they're prepared to use and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and go sleep. I will be right back. Alright, and we're back. Ooh, there's a creeper over there. I don't like when creepers are over there. Ooh, he's gonna come after me too, ain't he? Maybe not. He's definitely gonna spot me when I get up top here though, and he's probably gonna sneak up behind me. Oh, yep, there he is. So, there's a baby zombie that attacked me too as soon as I went to sleep, which was not cool. Aw, man. I probably should have backed up a lot more. Oh, that's alright though. Let's patch this in real quick. I don't like creeper holes at all. I kind of wish like the 100% explosion drop rate would have applied to creepers too, but unless it did and I'm just stupid. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it didn't though. Anyway, let's continue on this a little bit. So I think that this starts to look pretty good after you get it hollowed out a little bit, and I think we'll end up moving this entrance probably a little bit differently. So I have the downstairs right now. I think if we go back like to about here, we can put the entrance to the actual mine off to this side. And then we can do like an elevator on the opposite side, which I think will be a little bit better. So we can do a drop chute and then like a bubble elevator to come back up. So I think that would probably be the best idea. Go run these across here. There we go. I think this is starting to look pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to finish that up, I guess. I forgot. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. So I'm starting to wonder, though, if the strip logs would look better here. They might. Not entirely sure, though. I could probably try a few of them. I just don't like using strip logs, because then they're kind of, like, pointless if you don't like the way they look early on. I'm limited on resources right now, man. So I think this will be kind of where we end this at. So we'll put the little last part of the shaft thing here. And then we'll put the elevator on one of these sides. And then we'll do like a drop chute on the other one. And this will kind of be the back of the mine right here. And then we can probably take out a lot of these blocks and make them look a little bit better. So like I don't have actual stone yet. So I'm kind of stuck using just andesite and cobblestone. I should probably smelt up a bunch of this, but I think this will be a very good shape for the mine so far. And then we can take ahead and go right around here. But, so we do have the barrels like this. I want to toss a couple more barrels there. And a barrel on the side like that. Because I really like the way the barrels look. Almost could get rid of that one, but it's kind of nice to have like this little part that pokes out there. And then we can toss a crafting table in here somewhere, or a couple more barrels. So we'll grab the crafting table. I feel like the crafting table should probably actually just, maybe even just set out here in kind of like an open spot. Yeah, I think this will be a good spot for a crafting table. So I'll go ahead and I don't have enough stuff to make more barrels. So I'm going to go grab a little bit more wood, a little more oak planks, because I think I'll put them away. Slowly these chests are becoming deorganized, which is always nice. Because that's how I roll, apparently. Let's see. I do really like the new crafting thing that they added in 1.12. That was 1.12, right? I think it was. I do like that, though. It is very handy. 'Cause for the most part, I know every recipe in the game by heart, but it's so much faster using that. Because I really enjoy it anyway. Yeah, I think we'll pause a couple more barrels there. I guess I kind of keep stacking them like this and kind of biased to that kind of stack. So maybe I'll toss one up like that. That's a little bit better. A little kind of opposite of each other. I like that. So I think that makes for a pretty decent entrance. Maybe actually toss another barrel like that, and one like that, and one like that. Yeah. Okay, I like that. So then we kind of need a little area to figure out here. So, let's see. So I do like building mine shafts like real looking mine shafts. I love it. It's probably one of my favorite things to do in this game is just find caves and actually make them look like mine shafts. So I might end up digging out this whole 3x3 area here and turning it into an actual looking mine shaft. It's very potential. I might do that. I love that gold spawns this high in mesa biomes. It's really handy. So take out these little areas here. I'm sorry this is so slow. I wish I had a little bit better than an iron pickaxe, but I did kind of use up all my diamond pickaxe. I probably should have saved it a little bit longer. Torches are not an offhand. Alright, so I get those like that. I do like the way that turns out, because this is a really nice looking entrance so far, and I think we should probably go ahead and grab a couple fences. I only have that one left. Alright. So one thing with fences, if you're doing like a railing, going with like a regular looking fence, I probably shouldn't have done that, should have I? Nope. Now I need to, let's convert all this. I'll go farm some more if I need it. So one thing that I like doing though is making more fence gates than actual fences, because like here it looks a lot more like an actual railing when you have them separated like that than it does if you are to just do a fence all the way across. So that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. And we could probably do like a railing goes down this way. For that we might do acacia logs actually going up in the corners here and kind of connect it. That might look okay. But for the most part, I really am happy with the way this mine entrance is looking so far. I'm probably just going to cut and go build a couple more houses in this area. Kind of maybe even put a house right here that goes up and has like access out to here. That might look pretty cool. So I think I'm going to go build a couple more houses in this area so it kind of starts to get filled in a little bit more. So I will catch back to you as soon as I have a couple more houses built up. Alright, so I just got done adding a few little things like this cactus and 2 more houses. And from the smoke, you can probably tell that I added like a little furnace thing here. Now, I absolutely love the campfire just because of the smoke. It makes for so many great possibilities. But this house is a little bit bigger than that one, and that one's a little bit bigger than this one right here. So this house is a little bit roomier inside too, but upstairs is the exact same as that house. But I did change this a little bit by adding out this little front here and putting the same flower box and everything. I think that looks really good. And up here I'm probably gonna put some leaves because those should look good there. Hopefully those pillagers don't come down here. Anyway. I also added a little garden out front of this house, so this is kind of like more of a premium house. I have upside down sandstone slab right there with water, so that's how this is getting hydrated. And got another cactus here. On the inside, this is the only house so far with stairs to get up to the next floor, because it's kind of more of a premium house and it's a lot more roomy in here. They actually have like a full-sized room in here, so that's nice. And the outside of the little balcony area, a little bit different looking as well. So outside here, I'm not sure how to feel about the door touching the kind of the shutters, but I think it's alright for now. Ooh, monsters are spawning. I'm drowned up here. Okay. But I'm just gonna keep it like this. I like the way that looks. And I absolutely love this little furnace array here. I think that looks so good. It could probably look a little bit better, but I absolutely just love it. I don't like these guys showing up on me. So I'm going to go sleep again. I don't like zombies. Or any mobs, to be honest. So I think these 2 houses are probably enough for now, and as far as doing anything more for the mine, I feel like that should probably wait for a little bit longer. I think I'll do that next episode. But I am really happy with the way these two houses turned out in this furnace array, or furnace block, whatever you want to call it. So I kind of like the idea of having like a few of these spread out, kind of like community furnace areas. And I'm probably going to put another couple of houses right here and run a pathway that goes through this area and all the way around to the front here. And I guess instead of this being a town center, it'd make a little bit more sense to be kind of like a little camp out here, like, you know, a nice little area where you can sit outside at night. So I'm thinking we'll keep building little houses like this for now. Also, this is the first one to use glass as the windows. I'm experimenting with that. I think it looks alright. But I think the houses like around the center in this area will be kind of the actual town center. And I think those houses will be the one that we build up with the different color clays. And those will kind of be more like the more premium houses, I guess. Or we can just stick with this color scheme if you guys like that, because I'm a big fan of this color scheme. It's just a pain to get all the sandstone, because, well, you don't really want to ruin this area with all the sand, so I'm kind of like having to go out in the distance and stuff and trying to find some that's not really going to hurt if I take it. So I'll probably have to gather a crap ton more of this, but I am happy with the way the mine turned out, well, the entrance anyway. And I think next episode I'll actually finish this up, and I'll go down there and I'll finish that up. And I think this little platform here, I think this will get expanded out, and we can work on trying to get some houses that are built inside the wall of the mesa. And as far as everything else goes, I think that's about it. I also want to go and locate a jungle biome so I can get some bamboo. And I think there's some string down a couple mine shafts that I came across earlier, so I'm going to go down there and get a bunch of string from that, and we can go get some bamboo, and then we can kind of like plan out where the houses are going to go. And I think I'll take it a little bit slower and maybe only build one or two per episode for a little bit, maybe even one per episode. They kind of got something to look forward to as watching this expand. But for now, I'm really happy with the way this looked, and we'll probably expand over here later and put a couple little like fishing huts and stuff out here. So I'm looking forward to it, and we'll move villagers in eventually, because there will be villagers here. That'll be the great part about all of this, and then we can kind of work on like a defense system for them. But for now, I think that'll be the end of this episode, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like or even subscribe if you really loved it. See you next episode.